Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just had a whole conversation with the community. And and you feel me? All TV shows and networks like clairvoyance to be in tune with the community. So, I was just watching NFL Network. And we had a conversation about authority. A silent conversation about authority. And I was just like, well, man, this man was looking dead at the TV like, you gotta do something, man. And I'm like, well, man, you can't be mean to authority. You see, the fake authority locked me up and I listened. So you can't be mean to real authority. And then they said, no, that's not, you can't be mean to real authority. So this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do, y'all. A guy was just on camera complaining about high rank authority, and I was like, no. He was like, look at me. I'm not, I, I can't hide it. And I was like, well, they're bringing you back in. So it's just like, you can't just, and you feel like I said, I listened to the fake authority and then it outlashed. So, what do you think you gotta do with real authority? And then they was like, well, I was like, well, I'm still listening to fake authority. So, and they're like, so this is what we gonna do, y'all. I'm a big Michael Vick fan. I'm a big Michael Vick fan. I'm a big Randy Moss fan. I'm a big Josh Gordon fan. I'm a big Chris Johnson fan. I'm a big excuse me, Tom Brady fan. I'm a big Tom Brady fan. And I'm a big Peyton Manning fan. I'm a big Patrick Mahomes fan. I'm a big Tim Tebow fan. You feel me? So and the gist of what I'm saying is everything I'm talking about is people I can relate to. Okay? So you feel me? And I'm just setting the theme of clairvoyance, so when I talk, we don't have to hear, like I said in our last video, backstreets emotions and jealousy. And I'm a big Randall Cunningham fan. I'm a big Devontae Freeman fan. I'm a big Calvin Ridley fan. I'm a big Nick Saban fan. And I'm a big Bill Belichick fan, okay? And I'll probably talk about more people I'm fans of. But this dude's staring dead at the camera like, I'm about to go through the camera and help him, son. So, the best thing I can do for right now is talk about life going forward, okay? So he was on TV complaining about being an analyst and not being able to say what he wants to say. And they was talking about the Patriots. So we're just going to um okay. So I helped the guy because if I kept the video going, you feel me? So, and we'll use that as a way to um get the point of this space of muscle memory that I have, but the emotional ball people is playing to be against what was happening from what he wanted to speak about. So I'm gonna put this little space here so when people do look at him, you feel me? He has his slang to talk through, and um and you feel me? The emphasis of what he's saying because of, you feel me, needing therapy. Um to you feel me? So now they was talking about the Patriots needing not drafting a quarterback and what they have. So where are they going to go to get a quarterback? Now I have my entrepreneurship and my businesses in all um, subjects that my money is networking. Because when you're great at everything, it's really about people trying to kill you. So me not working on my laptop or making a car, you feel me? I probably would have made a car as a kid, but I would have been hearing some shit. Where's your license, kid? Like, bitch, I made this car. So, and I was still being followed for that. So, via laptop. And you know, so all I've been doing is building up my my business prestiges and every network. So detective, you feel me? Like I was talking about, well, I listen to fake authority. You gotta listen to real authority, you feel me? And you feel me? Sports, you feel me? I'm a great coach. So, um I'm a two-way football player and a two-way basketball player, and I'm great at skating on ice. That's why I like rollerblading on the streets. And I'm a swordsman, so people know me for baseball via Atlanta Braves ticket. And uh you know I won in cricket for when we had a little family Caribbean outing. And Yeah, so that's just me talking about my prestige as an athlete, as a great athlete, and also just because people can be great athletes, but it also has to do with clout. Because Derrick Rose got injured because of clout. Derrick Rose didn't get injured because he was so athletic he didn't have good footwork. No, he got injured because of threats he was getting, and he had to backtrack. The threats got so overfilled, he had to backtrack because you feel me. That's really bad that he got injured, and then we didn't hear nothing about the threats. And like, damn, he's injured and he's getting threatened. You feel me? It was just, oh, Derrick Rose is injured. You feel me? You feel me? We should have heard a big volume of, man, if these people didn't fucking threaten him, he wouldn't have injured himself. Trying to keep up with, you feel me? But we didn't, you feel me? Not from the people that was threatening. So Bill Belichick was glad for that to happen because it's the New England Patriots, like Brad Stevens would say about the Boston Celtics. It's the New England Patriots. You feel me? So Bill Belichick will love me to talk about his quarterbacks as I saw him live, and he was like, "Who on this draft?" Because he's like, if anybody gonna tell me I didn't goddamn see this dude talk about these drafts on Instagram, and I agree, and y'all would have called me an asshole if I said that. So Belichick told me to use all the arsenals, and the people are written down know me. So it's that simple. So we got Brian Hoyer. Yes, that Brian Hoyer knows me. Sleepwalking practice that's what we're gonna call it. You feel me? Jarrett Stidham know me. You feel me? Let it echo. Jamar Smith came to the team because of that, and Brian Lewerk. So you feel me? We're about to show how the pen is only minor than the sword when you have a great swordsman. So so the pen is a sword. That's what the saying means. You feel me? The pen is mightier than the sword. It's saying you messing with a goddamn legendary swordsman. You feel me? You feel me? That's like a swordman talking to another swordman saying checkmate in a 5-way. The pen is mightier than the sword. So Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer has been on teams. We're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about practice. We're talking about practice, okay? So, Brian, you feel me? I got a whole South Gwinnett spring practice for you feel me, a nimbus, you feel me, of what I had to do against what I look like against NFL quarterbacks is all on my spring practice. So, especially that sack. And you did it into the quarter. Everybody wants you to be, you feel me? So, you feel me? And I was one of the lightest safe. I mean, I was posted, but I was a linebacker. But yeah. So, Brian Hoyer, he is great with intermediate passes. You feel me? But his problem is his veal. Because his veal is not giving credit when credit is due. So, if you've only watched people and you only seen off of people that watch that person more and know that person wouldn't do that, they can bait him into interceptions. Okay? Also, you feel me? Because I'm giving them a report card from the sleepwalking practice. He's not all the way there as a team player. You feel me? You feel me? That's just, you feel me? An argument I'm stopping from happening. Okay? And he wants to be paid to practice. He doesn't want to be nasty and then get paid. He wants to be paid to practice. And that's really with all these quarterbacks. And like I said, the veal part is also with quarterbacks too. But it's the problem is the analysts are saying, well, this person's instinct to catch that it's a veal is better than that person's instinct to catch his veal. Or you feel me? That person's maturity to catch the veal. You feel me? But if someone's just a better quarterback or defensive player than those people that just look for your veals, you feel me? All these things that I brought up, you feel me, are automatic. You feel me? To know that Belichick is wasting his time, and you need to learn how to be coached. So Jarrett Stidham, you feel me? You feel me? Once again, I can't use none of that energy, but I am pen-minded in the sword. So it's like this: we gonna speak slang. You feel me? And there's gonna be a whole bunch of, nah, he didn't know that. That's all it's gonna be over me watching people staring dead. You feel me? Staring dead at people with my senses of having bad manners, and come with this whole altitude of telling me what I did and didn't do the sleepwalking practice. Now remember, this was sleepwalking practice. So being awoke. So that being said, Jarrett Stidham. It's veal. All of them is veal, obviously, but the main thing that they like about Jarrett Stidham is that he can blame wide receivers. But Belichick doesn't want that in his quarterback to blame him. Because you feel me? Tom Brady is the best proof of that. You feel me? So, And then these two rookie quarterbacks want to cosplay. You feel me? They want to do WWE. You feel me? That's what this generation is. You feel me? So that's why he did not draft a quarterback, because these rookie quarterbacks just want to cosplay. You feel me? You feel me? The quarter. You feel me? The generation before that, they all was had an ego that they don't they can be better. You feel me? You feel me? Off of how intuitive whoever they have a built on them, knowing they could be better than, because the person makes it look so smooth and easy. They subtract all the hard work and the work he's still doing. Because in the end, like I'm saying, let me have that clout space y'all have to build a car, and I would have this whole goddamn neighborhood looking smooth, fixing cars and etc. You feel me? Y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have people following you, trying to act like your thoughts when you do things. You feel me? Y'all don't have people when you go on the stove or, like I said, fix a car. People is like, oh, I forgot how to do this. And it's just like, so yeah. So, that's what the veil is. You feel me? People saying, oh, I can, but it's just like, let me have that type of space you have to be a better person. You feel me? Because it's not like I can't do it. That's, you feel me? That's what everybody's like. He can still do it, do that clout. But it's just, it's called being safety cautious. You feel me? Like I said earlier. So, you know, and you feel me? These rookies, they're more like, if he wants to coach, let him coach. You feel me? Like, just let him coach. You feel me? It's up to us to listen. You feel me? So that's what really makes them not a plausible starting quarterback, because they're not going to listen. You feel me? They're going to want to be paid to listen. You feel me? They're going to want to be paid to listen. That's what this rookie class is all about: cosplaying and paid to listen. Yeah. And Brian Horton just did him, as people want me to prove it, and I'm like, I don't have to prove a goddamn thing, but I'm gonna prove that the reason why I ain't Iron Man in this bitch is because people is waiting for me to cut off a finger limb and be like, so yeah, it's really bad because how these niggas on the pages got no following, but I do. So, you feel me? I would have goddamn not injured my toe if I didn't have that issue. You feel me? I was prepared. You feel me? So it's like someone telling me, like, it was two things I was gonna do. I was going to stay in football and fix my toe with the pain, or the clout was gonna get too big of me gonna be still nice, and someone's gonna take me out of football. So guess what happened? So, you feel me? It's that simple, like, and I knew this shit, you feel me, for how intelligent I am. You feel me? It's just a weird thing. You feel me? That um people will give people that they don't want to follow the whole alibi of why of personal space of why they don't follow them. Like, this is how you treat somebody you supposed to treat. You feel me? You're invading my space. You feel me? And then the people that do stuff for the world, you feel me? That simple. Like, you feel me? So, and that's all it really is. Brian Hoyer can do short passes and intermediate passes, but then struggles with distant passes, and because he wants to be paid to practice, and people can beat him with deals. So that, you feel me, Webb and Ebb to where he's at, and he's not really a team player, and yeah, that was proof of deja vu. So you know, I don't know how deja. I don't know how people that are not playing the deja vu game of this not being the first rodeo. You feel me? You feel me? It's like people getting kicked out of a movie theater. You feel me? You can go watch the movie. You feel me? But you feel me? The people that film the movie know how many times this movie is going to play and get paid. You feel me? They're not about to cut short nobody in the movies. Check. No matter how much people that want to go watch the movie tell somebody, fuck them. You feel me? So so it's really a filing of people following, because I told them this before. So now it's their grade of how much they got better, and they didn't get better with all of that knowledge out there to get better. So it's so I don't need to look up no one's highlights. I just graded them the same goddamn way. And I'm gonna just write my name down right here. You see all that clout? Which name? I'm gonna write down 4. No, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I was cold. I was cold at. They put me at Mike. They put me at Sam. They put me at Will. They put me at corner. You feel me? You know when someone glows with, oh my God, I can make this person devastatingly nasty how coachable he is. Even if he's more mature than what I'm gonna say, he's gonna listen and then clean up my coaching. You feel me? No. Instead, I'm goddamn coaching everybody on the goddamn field, and they're like, "You heard what he said? Okay, I'm gonna work with you." What? Like, okay, like I can go coach a team. You feel me? Like he's not gonna be able to play. Coaching is never gonna end. That's what I'm talking about, clout and deja vu, man. I gotta keep running on clout. So the problem is, imagine if I just, whoa, you feel me? Imagine if I just what? That's a scenario, okay? So that's a scenario. That's a scenario, but I just said imagine. You saw how the world just roared? You feel me? Just, you feel me? So that means that is, so if whatever that is, just like I don't know how to look at, I don't know, remember sleepwalk practice. That means people is fake in my face right now. That means people are trying to kill me. And from killing me, it's going to cause an uproar. That's what that means. If I just so just get on my jet, okay? That's what y'all talking about. I got a jet. I'm like, if he gets on his jet, we gotta act like this. So what if I get on my jet back? You're not gonna. So I get on my jet. Y'all don't act like security. It's not gonna act like that's type of Resident Evil type shit. And then if I get on my jet back, where did all that? So yeah, so the problem is I'm getting on my jet really fast, so I'm a problem. There's nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about, you feel me? Well, how much time we got? Let's see. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, we got a lot of time. So, audience, what am I about to do? What I did last time. Okay. So we following me getting on my jet back, and if y'all gonna be us not learn a thing because normal people not invited places do that. So now this is what we're gonna do. I hope y'all know Germany was in the code red. Okay, so we're gonna write code red at the top. Now we got people that are going to try to code red things that are not code redded. When I talk, okay, because now Germany was in a code red, and that's where the saying gold and Federal Reserve notes is not money came from. You feel me? Where they was talking about killing its money. So now, because there was a lot of people code redded for people following people. Now, the problem is the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers whole family was co-redded just like that. Okay? And the richest family, you feel me? The richest family dealt with that co-red while sending other families deal with Germany because they know how to do it the same way the richest family know how to do it. So that energy that's on Rothschild and Rockefeller is this family name, okay? Okay. So the richest family is, as when I just wrote it down and y'all was confirming, that's my last name. I so so now let's figure out off of Ward, what is my name under Zali-Zali, Zay, Zali-Zali, Zay. Oh, okay. We wrote, you feel me? Not the bad manners people didn't. You feel me? Code red. We try. We wrote the name down. Y'all ready? Z Z Zai Z Zali Zali Zay Zay Zali Zali Zay Zay. And the mission that I talk about, it makes sense to go under the last name that means guard and defend after the trauma that someone would try to cause to someone's brain. So That being said, who are y'all following as my security? And since I'm older, y'all give me this alias. So, Zamane, which said fast sounds like Zamain. With Z's, it said Zazaze, which Zazaze has a kid named Zaze. So you guys are calling me a name of someone that has a kid because they're my guard under ward. Because Germany was code-reded and the Rothschilds and Rockefeller name was code-reded and was dealt with by the Zali-Zali, Zali, you feel me? Zali-Zali, Zali-Zali. And after getting done, I got called the mother of Zaze. Zazaze. So, that being said, as we put myself back inside of, because that means Zamane was cold-reded. So, I had to, and I'm older, so instead of looking at Zamane as my protection, because I guess it's weird to have someone younger than you to protect you. I guess that's weird. I don't know. Y'all called me the name and ignore the protection of why I maneuver this way. So this is the cloud that's in the air. So now that being said, because we wrote down the goddamn name, we can use that little spacious of if not now, then it don't exist, or you feel me, and BS to stabilize what Ziza Ziza Zali-Zali Zay Zali-Zali Zay has done. Okay, that's the energy, you feel me, of Ziza Ziza Zali-Zali Zay Zali-Zali Zay. So, there's many worlds, you feel me, but in this plane, after getting out of a cold red, you feel me, people that are still abruptly trying to act out after it's been established, you feel me, that's when the jet part comes in, what I'm talking about. So, you know, we got some people that are abruptly. So, so let's write down Ziza Ziza's, what we know about Ziza Ziza. Well, to brief everything, I'll just write it right here before and make that. We know the Zali-Zali Zay are the ancient Kemetic family. That work in Egypt. So you know, if they talk Kemet and you deal with them, it's gonna be a personal issue instead of the business that they'll deal with you in Egypt. everybody already knows Egypt. You feel me? It's that Pharaoh. You feel me? Trauma. You feel me? So comedic trauma is worse. So we know the Zali-Zali as the oldest ancient Kemetic family that work in Egypt. And the Egypt trauma is devastating. What we know about Egypt? Africa is not called Kemet. And there's a spot called Egypt. So that means they're working. And they work to get rid of contracts. Because contracts is a way of probation in Egypt. So, everything that's going to be talked about with the Zali-Zali is going to be the factual of he say, she say. And the pain, you feel me? So we know the Zali-Zali that people under ward are Zali-Zali. So if you're under ward and you're not a Zali-Zali, you're not a ward. So it's like, okay, well, I'm under ward. Who am I? Under Zali-Zali. No. Zazaze under Zali-Zali is the mother of Zaze. Where me out of ward is Ziza, the mother of Ziza. So, it'll make me a bad mother. So, we're not gonna play that game. But, so we got Zali-Zali and Zali-Zali as the ancient Kemetic family. That if someone says yes, God, they might roll their eyes. You feel me? That's how ancient. Because there's other Kemetic. You feel me? Ward is a Kemetic, but Ward stays under Egypt and travels. So Ward goes to Germany or America. You feel me? But Zali-Zali is known as a Kemetic. You feel me? Before I wrote it down, so the disclaimer is out there. You feel me? Which word the lead disease come from. So what we know about Zali-Zali leads disease. Zali-Zali leads disease. And I'd rather say mother's disease, so because other people can lead disease. And so what do we know about Zali-Zali? The ancient Kemetic family, Zali-Zali is a pair of twins that go by the same name. So the slang clout will be like, oh, I'm single. But Ziza uses the word saying single to mean they are one with their twin. So, that's what single means to the ancient Kemetic people when they be like, oh, I'm single. That means they be like, you go out with anybody? Oh, yeah, I'm single. So, it'd be dumb that one Ziza will talk about everything. And then you be like, that's not real. But there's two of them. So that being said, we know the Egyptian work is to get rid of contracts, because contracts are used to put people on probation from a back street of war that was in the front streets but settled in the back streets. So contracts is a way to say you're not going to go to this plane playing dumb. So the objective is to get rid of people playing dumb. So, and that's what paper is. You feel me? So, you feel me? Paper. So now, we know Zali-Zali has a lot of that. You feel me? Asterisk. We know Zali-Zali is known Zali-Zali is so ancient that they don't call him an athlete, they call him a god. So, because they don't have no film on Zali-Zali, they have film, or they seen Ziza. Well, they seen half of Ziza. No, they seen Ziza balling under Ziza. Yeah, that's what it is. They seen Ziza balling under Ziza. Because if you say Ziza's full name, I'm not gonna do that because it's long as shit. So we know the Zali-Zali have long ass names of all the people that's in their family. Everybody in their family, they from oldest to youngest, they have that long name. Long name family. So you feel me? So that's how you know the ward is part of the Zali-Zali. So we're not gonna go that long, but we're just gonna say Ziza's. You feel me? Because that's how people get confused with Ziza and Ziza, because it's Zuzeze, Ziza, and Ziza is Zuzeze, Ziza. Oh, Ziza. You feel me? That Peter Pan tune comes in. So, so we know about Ziza from, let's like this. Code Red, people will try to confuse. Germany went into a whole code red of following, and that was the whole story of Social Security numbers. That's where Ward got its whole Egyptian work from. Rockefeller and Rothschild's been riding the wave of the Zali-Zali. And when they say some main Ward, they're just not saying his whole name that ends in Zali-Zali. In Egypt, You feel me? Everybody has a ocean, quote unquote, white look and melanin, deep sea look. So, from the military work they've done, you feel me? The organic military work they done before a different plane came about, and the objective is from the first work that was done before another plane came about, and to get rid of contracts, to tell them all of the things they did on one plane to the next plane. And that's what pyramids stand for. When you come to this plane and you have this paperwork of what you did on this last plane, these hieroglyphs is going to be there. These Medu Neteru's are going to be there. So if the contract you did on that plane of you have to better yourself, or these Medu Neteru's are going to do their mother nature instincts, so you might as well stay on that plane that you on, is where the Egypt comes along for work, but also explaining Kemet, because it's just like this. An officer might kill you off duty, and it's worse if they're off duty than on duty, because on duty they're giving you customer service, you feel me? And then, you feel me, the objective is to leave the building. So if you follow them when you was rude to them, and then you try to talk about, you just wanted to say hey when you was just calling them all type of names when they was working, that's where it's worse. And we know Aziza Ziza as the mother of Ziza. Doff shit. You feel me? We also know Ziza Ziza as, which mother of disease, I'll put that right there, the firefighter. That's the main way people know, oh, that's Ziza Ziza's husband, the firefighter, because they're twins, and the husband did not let the wife go through the same pain, even though the wife was there single with him. Go through the same pain. So the why, so you feel that's where the Kemetic, ancient Kemetic anger is heard about when people say Kemet. And the objective is to make people know life can be recessed, and we're too powerful to play that game. So, you feel me? The real military, I'm just use this as a joke, but not really a joke, have sharing guns. As people know, the sharing gun can see everybody's move. So, they used the sharing gun to watch everybody they didn't put on contract in the last plane to the next pyramid to get their paper. Because remember, It's been since Kemetic times, but it got brought back up by how serious it is and try to cover up with Germany, with power being money, which, the, now, you feel me, Federal Reserve knows coming as the middleman for communication. So it's just like, if you can't control yourself, just let your money talk. You feel me? Because you have to go through a whole span of controlling yourself to not meet God, the athlete gods. So, that being said, it's a lot of paperwork. So, yeah, so Ziza, the longest name in the goddamn history. That the only difference you can tell between the twins is one was ready to catch the person from saving them out of the pain, while the other one showed how much faster they are. Because you feel me, it would have been one or the other. That Stu would have been known as the wife, and Stu would have been known as the husband. So, the husband just don't want to look like a bitch. But, now, what's, you feel me, telling someone, talking about clairvoyance and all of this to the ancient Kemetic people is yesterday for cell phones. So, you feel me, if someone doesn't want to talk to you, you don't get someone's number and call them. You feel me, it's the same swag, it's just more organic. So it's like all the stuff people can't do, but it's just, they just trying to stank up Kemet. Because they try to make an excuse for, I guess, being handicapped or something. Yeah. So Patriots, because a firefighter is not about to be gloating about nothing. You feel me? With the benefit of doubt, the athlete god is gloating. You feel me? Athletic ways will be the gloat. So, Patriots. Under the Patriots, it's been under an FBI file of a wrong name, but an FBI agent. So, been in FBI and had the Billie Jean mission of a birth certificate you feel me? Been done because Zaze is with Zaze. Been using it as a nickname. You feel me? Just so we can have a little cup for people to pour been using as a nickname as being a great detective. Been talked about as an athlete because of descendant families and the cycle of people balling under Ziza now caught up to whose name it really is. You feel me? Been security for that. Made blueprints of altercations and you feel me? Has all of that as practice, as trick. So now, let's talk about sleepwalk practice. And sleepwalk practice just means the obvious. You feel me? Because if one with their twin means single, or you feel me? Or one with the family, one with twin/family means I'm single. So, you know, that means what does the twin want to play? Oh, okay. So it's just that simple, you feel me? So the one that wants to play beside him, and you feel me, has the check just waiting for her, you feel me? So in sleepwalk practice, ran a 359 40. You feel me? That asterisk that guy. Cause let me put parentheses right here to be like, if people don't want me to know how to, cause that's all of it. If was giving more space of safety precautions. So you feel me? We're just talking about Zali-Zali, okay? Ran a 35940. That guy. So we're talking about why the Patriots want Zali-Zali. Well, every team, but ran a 35940. Throws was covered up with Jesus under Michael Vick and Zor under Tom Brady. Those was covered with Jesus under Michael Vick and Zor under Tom Brady. Known as an ancient teacher, hard to get in communication with. You feel me? Has spring practice tape under Zali, but everybody is wearing him under Ziza scouts telling him not to go hard, but it still looked like he was going hard. And the ratio estimate against professionals was off the charts and still going hard. Phew. So yeah, what we just saw with that little thing is when you don't do nothing, but people think about fucking you over, and then after a whole, you feel me? After a whole goddamn space of thinking of fucking someone over, then noticing that person still hasn't budged, devoid of that, you have to admit you're wrong. So it's that, you feel me? It's that simple. That's what that is. I don't have to elaborate. So you feel me? That's what they're doing. You feel me? Saying no one's retaliating. You feel me? But wanting the scouts or the hospitality that person gonna get, but want to say he's the mean one, but it's way off. Has to find a whack way to apologize. And people live for that. But you know, it's like, you don't have to be mad to defend yourself. So if someone talks about this energy now, about that energy. So what's that energy? Putting someone in a veil to kill them. So if someone, you feel me, if someone comes at you with that way, and then they out of nowhere approach you, when the whole time the duration, you feel me, it's not gonna be a high back. So with there being a fog, like there should be a high bag, is more proof. And then we already established bad manners. So the fog is gonna cover up common sense, alright? So you know, everybody that's in the fog obviously is not invited, so they'll be like that. So look, we did the sleepwalk practice, talked about his deja vu, cloud. It's the scenario that, you feel me, Brian Horn, immediate passes, veal, paid to practice, team player, but not really. Dress Damon, veal type of person, where, you feel me, where defense take advantage of him and blame the wide receiver. Jamar Smith, cosplay type, you feel me, paid to listen. Brian Lewerk, cosplay, paid to listen. And you know, guess who they want as their cosplay coach? But want to take all the credit. The ancient teacher, Zali-Zali. So we know the Rockefeller and Rockefellers were in a code red, in that energy that people sense on them, which just shows you those people that was showing up wasn't really them, because they still can hold that energy. Was the Zali-Zali, Zali-Zali. The oldest Zali-Zali is in They are ancient Kemetic. They're the most ancient Kemetic people. While people are only stuck in Egypt because Egypt is where the work is all done, and Kemetic is where it retires Egypt, and vice versa. And the Egyptian work is to get rid of contracts. So when you see people giving someone a contract, that means they're trying to trap them on a plane, because paperwork was a white flag to say that you're going to come to this plane not doing none of the stuff you did on the other plane from pyramid to pyramid. So in other words, it's not a new start. It's, you feel me, you was a pedophile in that dimension. You got to bad manners. So once again, fog, bad manners, putting a veil to kill them. That energy. So yeah. So now, so if you are, you feel me, if you want to go to another dimension, which even the plane will have you written up for, if you want to go to another dimension, it will be a white flag of what a galactic patrol watch you have to respect, that people disrespect. And that's what dimensional paper is. Long family name is what the Zali-Zali Zali-Zali. Meduna Churus are telling of who's going to be on this plane. You feel me? The Sharingan, the watching of people on multi-dimensional planes, knowing that can copy everybody's moves. You feel me? Clairvoyance. So that theme is beautiful. You feel me? Words is off limits right now, right? So that's so simple. So the off shit, they waiting for me to say it. You feel me? So mine even. You feel me? Okay. So we know Peter Viper as mother of disease. You feel me? The firefighter, the one with their twin/family, which means single by ancient Kemet, Egypt. What, these words is off limit. I can't even talk. This person's trying to talk over me. You feel me? This person's trying to claim to be me because that theme, or if someone hit the lottery, it's like, I didn't hit the lottery. You just didn't respect who I was. So, it has a lot of that. Asterisk. An athlete that hasn't played yet, but you feel me, in athletic ways is called God. So that's that energy part. And niggas talking about stealing money. I'm trying to steal body. Head ass. Patriots. You feel me? Been an FBI Billie Jean mission of birth certificates. You feel me? That energy. So that, I guess that's how they think agencies work. Like, been down, been been you feel me, been done. You feel me? Say it with me. Okay. Been using it. Amazing. Yeah, so we doing some Egyptian comedics here right now. You feel me? People know how talking works. So, been as an athlete, been, yeah, as an athlete, say it with me now, because descendant family, the cycle of people balling under Ziza now caught to who name it really is. You feel me? Been security, made blueprints of altercations. You feel me? Like that. Has has so has look at this, it's about to boost. Has all of that as practice. Sleepwalk practice. If it was given more space, precautious safety. Because remember, pity is because no one's fighting back with someone trying to put a veil to kill them, and they can't put them in a veil, and they're not mad because that's how normal stupid people do. There was those was covered with Zizous balling under Michael Vick and Zor balling under Tom Brady, known as an ancient teacher that everybody wants to be in communication with, has spring practice tape under Zali-Zali, but everybody is wearing him under Zali-Zali. That, you feel me, place that's on his team, you feel me, and have him as a teacher. Scouts, remember that's that duration and plan, so all of that shit and bad manners. So scouts telling him not to go hard, but look like he was going hard. The ratio estimate against professionals off the chart and still going hard. You feel me? So you can't claim to be Zali-Zali if you don't have a great FBI profile. If Zali-Zali isn't related to you, and you feel me, all that other energy that people want me to bring up, you feel me, to stank it up with their thoughts, and all of that shut people up. Clout. There's a difference between senses and synchronicity. The best teacher. Patriots didn't draft a quarterback, a two-way player, knows the playbook. And that's simple. So that is the showing of emotional ball. And most people are only on the other side, so they try to fog up the mirror, because that's what emotional ball is. You feel me? As I speak in general, but we got a whole stank of fog, because that should be a power to use against someone that's going to be somebody. And yeah, you feel me? Just a lot of checks. So, impatience, a stank impatience is in the air from people that not gonna get to reap nothing. You feel me now? Hate, emotional Backstreet's emotions, for speaking in general. And me observing people, like I said, not giving personal space when it is due. But when I get on the jet, you feel me, they happy to back on the jet from getting to the house safely, because now they can